no cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal. We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, pick 26. Hey, pick 26. Box it. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Jones has it.
Rodgers pass.
It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. The give is to Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, Packers.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he completes it to Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And the Packer 1st down.
26.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Check.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Packers nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones down right around the 25.
Jones.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
5-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Aaron Jones.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
30, Jamal Williams.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Green Bay.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the comeback.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
A gain of 43 yards.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, 28 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going. Hey, 0, 14.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
For a Seahawks.
Now Wilson on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 42 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Packers 14. Seahawks.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Complete to Dorsett. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
That is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Seattle Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Again, Wilson steps away to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
44, Mike, 44. Defense wins championships, baby. 44 is the Mike.
To throw again is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
At their 49-yard line.
4 yards remain for second down.
That's the way. Check it back. Check it back. Alert.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 51 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught here by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Rodgers now on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
First down, Packers.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown.
Rodgers pass.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup.
2 yards left on second down from the 9.
9-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Rodgers pass.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal. At
They
the
give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
the ball carrier.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Marquez Valdez.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charlie. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal, get 2 first downs. Help yourself with field position and help your defense out.
2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone from the 10-yard line in.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown,
Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Yeah, it's on.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Packers 21.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be second and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Dean Lowry, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Play action. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 35 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 29, Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Packers.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And a Packer first down.
On first down, Jones. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now and a gainer. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Taken down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Wilson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Sets up first down.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Six yards left on second down. They'll try again with Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
4th and goal.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They run. It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that one will ensure that it'll take a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie this thing.
Seahawks 27. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? When I'm alone, not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain.
drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. She's us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and